Xiao Yan's battle with Yuhao was incredibly spectacular. It literally took your breath away, especially with the epic music in the background. Xiao Yan demonstrated unreal power. This was one of the best fights in recent memory. After all, Xiao Yan was facing a worthy opponent. Yuhao was 3 stars higher in the Douluo Venerate Warrior class. Because of the Destruction Lotus, a very powerful elder of the Gu clan had to intervene.
Yuhao.
After the battle, Gu Shen-Er revealed her 10th rank bloodline, a divine rank. Xiao Yan then met with the head of the Gu clan, Gu Yan. Perhaps this was the most astonishing person Xiao Yan had ever encountered in his life. He simply appeared behind him without releasing a single trace of energy. Xiao Yan swallowed hard as he looked at the clan leader. There was no pressure coming from him. Yet Xiao Yan was absolutely sure this was the most terrifying expert he had ever met. And he was right. Gu Yan, Shen-Er's father, stood at the peak of 9-star Saint Do Sheng. It was the very summit of power on this continent, just a step away from the Do D level. Surprisingly, the clan leader praised Xiao Yan. He said he hadn't expected the Xiao clan to be able to raise such an outstanding young man, even with their bloodline lost. Xiao Yan got goosebumps. From his words, it was clear that Gu Yan had once interacted with his ancestor, Xiao Xuan. In other words, the man before him was an ancient expert who had lived for thousands of years. He introduced himself as Shen-Er's father. Xiao Yan had heard Shen-Er mention that her father was the head of the Gu clan and one of the highest beings in this world. And now he appeared before him, looking like an ordinary person. The Gu clan leader and Shen-Er's father didn't come with threats. Instead, he chose to speak honestly with Xiao Yan. Gu Yan explained that he was interested not only in his daughter's fate, but in matters of far greater importance. He immediately made it clear he wasn't going to interfere in the relationship between Xiao Yan and Shen-Er. After all, she possessed a divine bloodline and wasn't bound even by the will of the clan leader. If she wanted something, he wouldn't stand in her way. At the same time, the clan head acknowledged Xiao Yan's strength and accomplishments. Even without a bloodline, he was in no way inferior to the Gu clan's younger generation. But he warned, there would be those in the clan who opposed their union. Elders and ancient entities did not want Shen-Er to be with someone outside the clan. Still, as a father, he supported his daughter's choice. However, he asked Xiao Yan to follow one condition: not to get too close to her until she reached the saint level. Her bloodline was still unstable, and any interference could cause harm. Gu Yuan admitted that had he known how things would turn out, he would never have sent Shen-Er to the Xiao clan. He not only failed to obtain what he had hoped for, but also lost his daughter. Gu Yuan then moved on to the more important topic, the ancient divine Toshe Jade. He revealed that this was an artifact of unimaginable value, left behind by the last god of the Doqi continent. It is the key to the ruins containing secrets that go beyond the saint class. Once it was split into 3 parts, but after bloody battles, it ended up divided into 8. Now, each of the ancient clans holds a piece. One of those fragments is in Xiao Yan's hands. It was because of this jade that the Hall of Souls captured Xiao Yan's father. In the past, the Gu and Xiao clans were allies and fought together against the treacherous Hun clan. In one of those battles, the Xiao clan fell and the Gu clan could no longer fight on alone. Now, the Hun clan's activity is rising once more, and the jade in Xiao Yan's possession might play a key role. If the Hun clan gathers all the pieces, the balance of power will collapse. In essence, Gu Yuan was asking Xiao Yan to hand over the Toshe jade piece. Xiao Yan understood everything, but refused to give it up. His father's spirit was sealed within that jade, and he couldn't part with it. It was his only hope. If he gave it away, the Hun clan would lose interest in his father and kill him. It served as a sort of insurance. If it came to it, Xiao Yan wouldn't hesitate to exchange the jade for his father's life. As long as the jade stayed with him, the Hall of Souls wouldn't kill his father. Gu Yuan understood that and didn't insist, but he warned that some of the clan's elders wouldn't let it go. For now, Xiao Yan had to focus on the upcoming opening of the Heavenly Tomb. Once he returned from there, the clan would decide how to proceed. Their conversation was interrupted as Sun'er rushed toward them at full speed. Gu Yuan, smiling slightly, noted how worried she looked and how desperately she was flying toward Xiao Yan. After those words, he vanished. Xiao Yan sighed in relief. This was one of the most serious conversations he had ever had. After all, you don't meet a saint-level ancient clan leader every day. And next begins a very exciting story arc, the Heavenly Tomb. On the day of its opening, experts from all 6 ancient clans, including the Gu clan, arrived. Hun Ya and other experts with dark auras were also present. One had to be especially cautious with them. The Heavenly Tomb has existed since ancient times. Many tombs of powerful experts are located inside. It opens once every 20 years. Although it's located within the Gu realm, members of the 8 ancient clans are allowed entry under an old agreement. Xiao Xuan's tomb is also located inside. When the time came, Xiao Yan, as a member of the ancient Xiao clan, was allowed to enter. Countless experts from ancient times were buried inside. Their souls had faded, but their energy had transformed into powerful spirit bodies. Some strong experts who had turned into these energy bodies had even retained a portion of their consciousness. So the journey into the Heavenly Tomb was filled with danger and risk. The tomb is divided into 3 levels, where even Dozun Venerable Warrior-level entities roam. On the first level, energy bodies aren't stronger than 3-star Dozun Venerable Warriors. They wander mindlessly and are easy to handle. On the second level, their power ranges from 3 to 8 stars, making them more difficult to defeat. On the third level, the being's strength is on par with high-stage Dozun. Some of them were even Dosains, saints, in life. Few dare enter the third level without absolute confidence. The most important thing, these energy bodies can be absorbed even more easily than medicinal pills. This place is a real treasure. Interestingly, most of those who enter the tomb are from the younger generation. After all, it's the best place for training. Gu Yao was supposed to enter, but after his defeat, he was replaced by Gu Zhen, the first commander. Xiao Yan entered along with Gu Shen'er. The Heavenly Tomb was massive and divided into 3 floors. Almost immediately, they began hunting energy bodies. Inside lies the core that holds incredibly pure energy, the most valuable resource in the Heavenly Tomb.
Xiao Yan was shocked to discover that this energy didn't even need purification. He just had to guide it into his meridians to absorb it. He immediately felt his strength increase. That's why the Heavenly Tomb is so highly prized. The more energy cores Xiao Yan could collect, the faster he could break through to 6-star Honored Warrior. Sun'er suggested a game to see who could collect more cores. After 4 months of training and absorbing thousands of energy bodies, Xiao Yan's body was filled with Do Qi. He was ready to break through at any moment. Breakthroughs between Honored Warrior stages required enormous amounts of energy. Sun'er stayed nearby to watch over him. Xiao Yan sat cross-legged on a stone and entered a state of cultivation. Do Qi began to radiate from his body. After a few hours, a dark aura appeared in the distance. Sun'er noticed the enemies approaching. Members of the Hun clan were so treacherous. They planned to attack just as Xiao Yan was about to break through. It was Hun Ya and Hun Li from the Hun clan. Both were 8-star Honored Warriors. Could Sun'er handle them alone and protect Xiao Yan? It was just like at Jianan Academy. During a battle, Xiao Yan began to break through, and Sun Er had to defend him. This is going to be a very exciting fight with the Han clan members. Sun Er didn't show any emotion. She calmly rose to her feet, but her eyes were already blazing with golden heavenly flame. Han Li launched an immediate attack. He appeared right in front of her and struck with a blow radiating dark, cold energy. The golden flame turned into a fiery whip that burst from her hand. From the other side, dark chains with a murderous aura shot forward. A piercing screech followed. Han Ya and Han Li felt the power of Gu Xiaoyan. She truly was worthy of carrying a divine bloodline. But the Han clan wasn't easy to deal with. They had many dirty tricks up their sleeves. Let's see how this battle ends in the next video. Let's reach 500 likes and the continuation will be released. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe to the channel and see you next time.